Well, most of us skip the humble potato, especially when you're trying to lose weight and lose those unwanted pounds. But what are we missing? Intuitive eating dietitian Cara Harbstreet has the answer. Good morning, Cara.
Hello, and thanks so much for having me.
Well, what are we missing, nutritionally speaking, when we leave the potato out of our diet?
Well, potatoes are a nutritional powerhouse, so there is good reason to include them on your plate. They provide almost a third of our vitamin C for the day, as well as more potassium than the top 20 most popular fruits and vegetables. And if you're interested in feeling fuller longer, we can't forget about those 3 grams of plant-based protein in each serving, as well as fiber, which is a key nutrient most of us don't get enough of.
Well, I know you're going to show us some ways that we can use those potatoes and help us with our meal prep throughout the week. So let us see what you have.
Oh, this is one of my favorite ways to save time in the kitchen, and that is roasting potatoes for the week. So this can be done on a sheet pan like I have here, or in the air fryer if you have one. But just toss on some extra potatoes. These can be added later to bowls or burritos, things like that, to make them more nutritious and filling. And we have an all-in-one meal option here with our roasted turkey and herbed potato dish. My hack here is to make sure that all of your potatoes are a similar size. So whether they are whole like these or sliced into smaller pieces, that ensures nice, even cooking and browning that makes them taste even more delicious.
Cara, how do you season those potatoes, especially when you cook it with the turkey meat?
Well, my favorite right now, we have paired it with sage, which is an excellent flavor pairing for potatoes. You can do fresh or dried herbs and really get adventurous with some inspiration from cuisines around the world.
Same thing if you put it in the air fryer, same advice?
Absolutely. It is a versatile and quick cooking method. And if you're prepping ahead of time, remember that those cooked and cooled potatoes are higher in resistant starch, which can be a very gut-friendly option.
Well, I know you did talk about in the material they sent me about the freezer being your friend. Explain that, please.
Yeah, so our potato-based soups are top of mind, especially this time of year. So the first one I've prepared is a green chili, corn, and potato chowder. Now, I'm using the slow cooker and really putting this appliance to work for me. But once it's cooked and cooled, you can portion that out into individual servings to quickly freeze and then reheat and serve whenever you're ready to enjoy again. The same can be done with our Tuscan kale and potato soup that I have here on the stovetop. This is a delicious option, especially if you're going for that just cooked flavor, because you can easily add a little more cream to really liven up those leftovers.
Now, do we lose any nutritional value if we use different cooking methods, or is it all pretty much consistent?
Well, regardless of the cooking method or the variety of potatoes, the base nutrition will be very, very similar. And that's great news. It's incredibly versatile, and all of the options can be an affordable choice to help stretch those grocery dollars just a little bit further. You really can't go wrong with the options that are out there right now.
So if we're going to prepare a potato, do we always want the skin on?
Well, I really love the skin on option because, again, that's where the majority of that fiber can be found. But, again, personal preference is really key to building those sustainable habits, especially in the new year. So if you're curious for more recipe inspiration, you can find a variety of options for both peeled and unpeeled potatoes at potatogoodness.com/withcara.
Cara, thank you so much for elevating that poor, humble potato and putting it back on our table and in our diets. Thanks so much.
Happy to do so, and thanks for having me.
We'll be back. Local Lifestyles right after this. Stay with us.